Okay, so this is the first fight. My plan here was to one-shot Baiken with my Assassin Collie. Unfortunately, we couldn't do that, and the Baiken survived. And she started doing huge damage into my DN. And as you can see here, she got down to half health because of Baiken combo, and she got a Rihanna and Luciana proc, which made it even worse. We got the Purge's counter-attack killing the Viking, but that doesn't matter because Real will rest her. And the Arbiter Wildred already dealt so much damage to my team. At this moment I was very scared about what could happen, because once the Viking get rest, she has this immunity thing. I can't get rid of it, and that grants her another turn, which means my DN is almost dead. And if she procs RNL, basically I'm done. Here I tried to stun the team. I managed to stun Wildred, but to be honest, the real threat was Viken. She gets 3 bleeds, 4 bleeds into my DN, and I mean that's just crazy because she's basically dead. She doesn't have cooldowns and there's no one to heal her. We get the crit here onto the Viking, we kill her, but at this moment I think I made a lot of mistakes. I wanted to kill the Ruel first, but then I was thinking maybe I should kill the Wildred. And here I S3 with Coley. I almost take down the Ruel. I couldn't do it. Then I finally take her down with my Purges, and now only Arbiter Wildred is left. And you know what will happen here. He will die, then he will rest, and he will S3 my team, which means Coley is just dead. And here it goes. He's S3, powered up S3, and Purges survives it. He gets the counter, but he misses it. So there's no stun. He gets another turn, and he misses again. And at this moment, the fight is just over. I felt it was a good try. I could have done it better. Maybe just one-shotting Wildred from the start, or I don't know. Actually, I don't know. It was a very rough fight. I thought I could win it. Okay, for the second fight, just went Tamai Syria. Every time I see Seaside Bellona, I love to bring this comp. I feel one-shotting Seaside Bellona with Tamai Syria is super easy, especially with Luna. And here, as you can see, we landed all the debuffs on her. She got our team pretty low. Like I was not expecting to receive so much damage from his team, but we were okay because Tamarin dispelled all the debuffs and she healed my team. Now it's Luna's turn, and she will get rid of Seaside Bellona. So my plan here is to get rid of Charles, because his Charles is kind of a DPS Charles. He has a lot of damage and he's very scary. He doesn't have counter. That's very good, because when Charles has counter, he can get very annoying, very crazy. And here, as you can see, he's just dealing so much damage. Here my Luna barely survived all the damage from the enemy team. I think that Charles was unlucky not landing a crit there, so that turned out to be in my favor. Here we almost kill him. He gets another hit onto my Luna, and then the S2 proc, and yeah, Luna is gone. Here I know I can win because my Isyria deals fairly enough damage to take both of his units out, and now it's just Cecilia left. And yeah, basically, yeah, this fight is over. We lost Luna. We lost almost all my first team. Just Purgis survived, and yeah, I got my first battle was a draw. And usually in these wars, I've been drawing a lot. Like, it's crazy. It's like I feel it's something that needs to happen to me in every guild war. Okay, so this is the second match, and this fight was very slow. As you can see, his team is very tanky with the Moonlight Can, Cecilia, and Montmorency, and my team is very tanky too with Assassin Cartuja, Fighter Maja, and Hassel is just there for the heals and the attack buff. So, uh, actually, maybe if his Moonlight Can had like more damage, my team will have been threatened by his team. But I feel like this fight, there was like no threat on being killed, and here this fight is just very long. So what was my plan for this fight? Actually, it was very difficult. First, I kind of wanted to uh, kill the F Sassy, but the thing is that my units were not doing damage at all to that Cecilia, and his Montmorency was very fast, and she had Magara's Tome, which made her even faster on her healing. So I was not taking down the Ceci. So my second plan was to wait for Cartuja's S3 Born. So maybe use it on Moonlight Can or Montmorency to get the defense break and the stun, and just get rid of one unit like one by one, like very slowly. So here my Maya is asleep. That doesn't really matter because she will not die because of that. Here is Montmorency keeps healing. I will just speed up a bit. I actually will skip a bit of the fight. Okay, so we are back. We finally have the burn on my Cartuja. So we use it on Montmorency. I was thinking if I get rid of the healer, then that team can heal back. Maybe Moonlight can do it if he has like lifesteal set or the artifact that gives healing. I don't remember the name. But if I get rid of Montmorency, then that team is just kind of done. So here I got lucky with the dual attack, and my Cartuja has a fair amount of damage. Here I just get rid of the Montmorency, so with no heals, the enemy team can't do anything. So I was very happy when that happened because it took me quite a long time, a couple minutes, and you know it can get very annoying to just keep fighting the same team over and over. So then here, as I said before, there's no threat on my team dying. All his team will focus Fighter Maja, and I think the squishiest one in my team will be Cartuja, but he's still pretty tanky. He has the dodge thingy and all this stuff, so yeah, the plan here is just to take out F Ceci and then Ken. I think I will speed it up a bit too because yeah, I think this fight is just over. So let's go with the second round. Here I went Tama Iseria again, but this time without Luna because she died on the last match, as you saw. And I went Rin because she's plus 15. I feel she's a very big counter to DC, and she can deal decent damage, especially with RNL on her. And she can get like 3 turns, and that can be very threatening for any unit. So here I was hoping to land everything on the Violet, but unfortunately he dodged everything. My Iseria missed, and we only landed the target. So I felt if we had gotten the Violet defense broken, he would have been dead. But unfortunately, because we didn't, he survived that. So here I tried to kill him, and we didn't crit. We didn't get RNL proc, so Destina got him. She got him to stay alive. So he focused my Rin. That's kind of okay. No, nothing to worry about. So my plan here is to focus DC because we can't focus Violet anymore. It's like if you focus Violet, he will just keep countering you and kill your team. So his DC was very squishy. I was surprised of the damage we dealt to her. My Rin is almost dead. So here I was thinking, if Violet gets his turn, which he will get soon, my Rin is dead. So I want to get the most out of her. So I was thinking the best thing I can do is get the immunity thing. Here I get lucky with defense break and target on the Destina, so I think I will just heal her with my Iceria. As I said before, my Iceria deals a good amount of damage. I just saw there 17k, that's very good. I know it was defense broken, but some Icerias are just built with effectiveness. Mine used to be like super DPS focused, and I changed her a bit. Right now she has a lot of effectiveness, but she kept a lot of her DPS stuff, so she still deals a fair amount of damage. And now it's just Violet. I checked and he had his S2 up, which means time to focus him down, so he's basically dead here. I have 2 souls, which means I can use Born on my Iceria. I just need 1, and yeah, this fight is just over. Unfortunately we lost Rin, so I mean, in Guild Wars you keep losing units. That's what happens. So this is the last match for this Guild Wars. For the first team, I was breaking my head on what to do because I didn't have Luna, I didn't have Rin anymore, I didn't have Koli, and I was thinking, what unit can I use with Tama Iceria? I wanted to use Judge Kise, but I was thinking, I think I will use one of my old favorites, Tieria. I kept using Tieria even after her nerf. I still use her for Golem. I feel she's not bad at all, and especially right now with the skill ups you can get with the Stigma, I feel she's very good. As you saw there, she killed the Violet. I mean, any unit could have done that, but I like her speed imprint on my team. I feel that's very useful. I feel that after the Violet was dead, this fight was just over. I think this team was, the first team was pretty easy. I don't know what you guys think, but Violet Assassin Cartuja used to be very popular. I don't see it a lot anymore. I see Cartuja in a lot of arena defense teams and in Guild Wars teams. I use him on my Guild War defense team, but I feel the combo Violet Cartuja, I don't feel it's that strong. I feel the one that can get very annoying is Violet, but I feel if you bring a healer and like a good comp like Tama Iceria, which is very strong, you can deal with that comp very easily. So here my plan was to get rid of the Montmorency. I was actually very surprised that I was able to land a lot of debuffs on that Montmorency with my Iceria, because usually Montmorencies have a shit ton of resistance, and this one felt like it didn't. Like usually when you fight one, you can land anything on those units, on that unit, because of her passive tree and all that stuff. But this one was very easy to get debuffed. So here only Assassin Cartuja is left, and we just need to finish him off. Here I was surprised because he dealt a lot of damage to my Tieria. I felt if he had focused her from the start, she would have been threatened to die, but he didn't. He focused Tamarin, so yeah, this fight was pretty easy. So let's go to the last match. Okay, here DC, BBK, and Outslots. Just the speed battle is. I was not winning that without my Rin, without my Assassin Koli. I was thinking, who can I bring that is very good against AoE comps and DC? And my first thought was Purgis. Purgis is amazing for this kind of AoE comps, especially against DC. And if you bring Montmorency, it's even better because the problem with DC can be that she gets to land a lot of debuffs on my Purgis. But if you get rid of those debuffs on Purgis, he can land his stuns, his combat readiness reduction. He can land the slow as you saw there, and basically Montmorency helps him a lot. I was talking with Julian C, and he recommended me to go immunity instead of health set on my Purgis, just not to make him not dependent on Montmorency or my Rin, because a lot of times I pair him with Rin just to get the immunity on him from the start, and that helps him a lot too. But I need to grind a lot of A11 to get that immunity set. That will be very cool. And so far, this fight is just over, as you saw there, with the counter attacks and all the damage, and that team had no opportunity. So yeah, this is this Guild Wars is over. I hope you liked the video. I didn't upload for a long time. It's because I've been busy programming and doing my daily life stuff. If you have any advice, please write it on the comments. If you like the video, please share it. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. I feel a lot of people think my guild fights a lot of easy guilds, and that's true. We sometimes do fight a lot of easy guilds, but I don't think this one was like very easy. I think they had pretty decent teams. I felt I fought against good enemies, and here you can see a bit of my history. It's not that bad. I feel my defense teams can defend a lot. And last week we fought against TCKC, and we got wrecked. They just wiped us very easily, and it was a bit bad. But I feel I keep learning a lot of stuff. I've been chatting with a lot of the good players here and there, and they keep teaching me. I keep learning. I just need to farm more. I'm free to play, so using resources here and there, it's a bit difficult sometimes. And but I feel I'm doing well so far. I really enjoy the game. I've played since the start. I have a lot of units. I feel like maybe one of my mistakes was not focusing on the proper stuff, and like getting a lot of 6 stars and not getting a lot of gear. I don't know, but I hope you enjoyed the video. Aside from all these tips I've given in the end, I feel you enjoyed the Guild Wars and all the stuff, and see you on the next one.